Bugger!
The Nittany Lions and the Buckeyes. A rivalry born of one side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Ohio State's offense will get the
5 more
ball
years
first.
and I'll tie.
Penn State dominated the Buckeyes the last time these two rivals got together.
And if you dominate the Ohio State Buckeyes, the entire country takes notice. It was so impressive what Penn State did. Let's see if they can do.
There he goes. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd.
Pass rush, gets there,
Boom.
gets home, gets it.
Boom, 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 boom.
The Buckeyes will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it click. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, listen, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Shouldn't have done that.
Makes the catch. It's Cole. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To throw, it's Durant. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10 playoff positioning. All the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys. And the big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
I can't do nothing.
The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming.
Good. Oh, look, I got something. Let's look at that.
Looking for room.
Meow.
It's Wade. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in
block,
on this
kids.
red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the ground game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. And he'll be
peel off your block,
game,
gets the second level.
sitting at the 3-yard line.
Literally, in the blocking.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Tries again to get it
God.
in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The idea on that one was to pop a big play on third down, but they got a 0.
And you got to give credit to the defense. When the defense is able to play pass and think rush the passer, and react like that to the screen. Because you don't play screen, you react to screen. Good reaction. Great job getting to the running back.
Come on, get up.
Getting the tackle for a loss.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And the Buckeyes buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down.
Remember, I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run. I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the ball.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll sneak it.
Let's go.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
You just
This will
stuck
be
like
the second
Build-A-Bear.
time they've had to kick it away.
W. That way.
Really
Oh.
good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Cole. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. First down, 10 yards to go. On the move, it's Wade. Going up for the first.
Get up. Oh, come on. Why can't you get up?
The big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Red pass, it's complete.
Boom.
Touchdown,
We all saw that
Nittany
million
Lions.
miles
All
away.
that baby in, and then
Million miles
score.
away.
Score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a
How
lot
bad
of
is-
speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent
What was
job by
that?
the kick coverage team. A
Broken
pretty
hand?
critical gain on that return.
Dude.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Offense gets set for second down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats.
Yo.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Grab behind the line. It's Wade. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Back to throw. It's Durant. It's caught. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. Really, since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk.
Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. He's now up to 70 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. He's got his man, makes the grab. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Power football with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Everett. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Hey, third down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, fourth down coming.
And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cole. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Back to throw, it's Durant. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got his man. Nice move, creates some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's first and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Shotgun snap on third down. Grab near the marker is Wade. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's first and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Quick strike through the air for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half. So find something really quickly you can go to.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Gives it on the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Everett. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught, close to the marker, it's Everett. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit. And the try is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half.
And we are back. They missed that field goal.
They'll give it to the back.
That one.
And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. At the end of the second quarter, that means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, all week, the Buckeyes and Nittany Lions tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Still 2 quarters to go in this incredible regional showdown.
All right, Saquon. All right. You slow bitch.
Return explosive and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
Tutty.
Connection to the right. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes 1 play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He wants to start this drive with a pass.
My God.
Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need 1 big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw.
There we go.
Picked off.
There we go.
Another empty drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Puts it out of the air. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score.
And I love the defense here, playing downhill, playing fast, understanding it's 3rd and goal. I don't have as much space behind me. I can be more aggressive on that touch pass. They come up, they set the edge, they make the big tackle.
Trying to bully their way in.
Ah!
They
Damn!
stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Firing to the right, complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5. And now on 3rd down, shadowed their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. Fires to the right. It's complete. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Everett. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And this just hasn't been his game, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up, because right now he's not playing well, and at this rate, he might be going to the line.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Got it, looking for a first. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Trying to keep the drive alive.
Mine.
Give
me the ball back.
Get there. A 4th down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Floats it out in space. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Let's go. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll move the tight end. Running it to the right. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Durant. Finds the tight end. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Fires into the
God
end zone.
damn it.
Picked off. What a play by this defense.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Got room on the return. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Reels it in down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was promising for a while. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Durant. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's first down from the 11. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle is much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. On the option, it's Hurley. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Wide open downfield.
What the hell?
The defense got gas, but they finally get into the turf at the 47. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Hurley. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
He lobs one high down the left side.
Boing!
Pulls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Caught in the backfield, it's Pringle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Hurley. He wants a big play here late. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 2nd down coming up. Off the play fake. Under fire. He's got it. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Stands in and takes the hit. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
14.
On the move from inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. So Penn State takes down Ohio State, a couple of blue-blood cornerstone programs in college football, and you know both sides can't wait until they meet again. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation.
That'll be you. Babe, you only dance of him. Like, oh shit, no!
You want to get something at the club? Hold on. The free feed, free babe. Here's yours.
I guess Kelly and Bear was reading some of the paperwork, and Bear came across a line where parents weren't allowed in there. Bear's like, that sounds like some pedophile shit. Tell them we're not bringing Charlie.
Really?
That's what Nick called me about.
So Charlie's not going.
I guess.
What Nick say?
Nick's like, sometimes I just wish that I love the kid. Sometimes I just wish he'd go to fucking Penn. I'm like, oh, wait.
Well, like you said, I'm sure there's a lobby or something. You just can't be physically running the net.
Yeah.
Like Jason with Cheer, like when she did, with Mesa and that, you can't be up there. We had to be in the lobby. With the kids. So they don't like a bunch of parents on the sidelines and everything else like interfere. So like the parents had to be like in the lobby.
Right, and which I get, and it makes complete sense.
Like if these kids, like if their instructors like training them a certain way, that like it's not saying you can't be on the premises. It's just that you can't be like within that. Like that's what the same way when they did their cheer practice recording. We could see it all like TV, like a little tiny TV. And what they're doing, you could hear them in the background. But we were in a lobby. Like, we couldn't be back there for it, you know?
I get it, and I wasn't too concerned about it, but apparently Bear's like a big
Even
deal.
Jason did gymnastics in Chester. We can't be in there, we're in the lobby. Yes, I did. That's what I call playing your friends. For it. What about a bow? I heard y'all talking about. You heard you talking about bow.
I told him, I said, well, because he said that about Charlie. I said, and it's not the kid, it's the parents. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, Bo is not my favorite child, but I don't hate the kid, right? I don't hate Bo. I just, when I'm trying to coach football, I do not want to be dealing with him. But he's not a terrible kid. But anyway, I just can't say it's his grandfather. It's not Bo's fault.
Or my life, babe, and do it every day. It's not the kids. Like, the parents make the kids. Of how the kid does. And if you don't have a receptive parent, then the kid follows suit. So it's not the kid that you despise. Like, it's like, yeah, like, it's gonna get on your nerves because of how the kid's behavior is, but ultimately it's their caretaker, their parent, the one that, huh? That's it. I don't know. we believe that we raise you as a well-grounded child. We know how to be respectful in your home. Like, if you sat there with a stranger, you better be in your top best behavior, better than what you would be here. You know, there's some parents that are just like, whatever. You have just human so they these might not be there.
Possibly.
I really feel like they're trying to skip every. I don't know. I understand you like your family. I understand you like Kelly, but I do feel like they're a bunch of drunk.
They are. Oh, you? Who? Bryson? Bryson's playing flat. No, hell no.